Study of xerophytic plants and xerophytic adaptations. Xerophytes are the plants which grow in scarcity of water. Now, these are the regions where the rainfall is very less, the temperatures are high, and the light is intense. The plants which grow in such dry regions, they show certain characters which would help them to survive under such dry and hot conditions. So such characters are called as xerophytic adaptations. We are going to study three xerophytic plants and the characters or adaptations in these plants. The first plant is Calotropis procera. The common name is rui. Now, this plant is a shrub. Now, this plant is having opposite and decussate leaves. At each node, a pair of leaves is present, and the successive leaves or successive pair of leaves is at right angles to each other. Now, this is a plant which shows opposite decussate leaves. The leaves, they are thick and leathery so that they can survive under hot conditions. On the lower surface of the leaf, you can observe epidermal hair are present, and this forms an insulating layer which acts as a barrier between the hot climate and the leaf tissue. The plant shows presence of milky latex, and this latex oozes out when the plant part is broken. Now this latex, it seals the injury so that there is no evaporation of water from the plant. So the water is conserved inside the plant. The latex is also having antimicrobial properties. So this was Calotropis procera. The next plant is Acacia arabica or babul. Now this is a deciduous medium-sized tree. It is having the foliage, and the leaves, they fall off in a particular season, that is usually in the summer, to prevent transpiration, that is water loss through the leaves. You can see the leaf is a bipinnate leaf, and the leaflets, they are very small. So here the foliage, green part, is reduced to prevent or to reduce rate of transpiration. The prominent feature in this plant is presence of spines. You can see the leaflets, small leaflets or bipinnate leaves are present, and long spines are present. These spines are the modification of stipules. Stipules are present at the base of the leaf. So you get a pair of stipules at the base of a leaf which is modified into spine. So this is to minimize transpiration. It also helps to protect the foliage from grazing animals. Here is a bipinnate leaf, and at the base you can see a pair of spines. Another adaptation is presence of bark. Here the stem is covered with bark, and this bark will protect the stem in the hot climate. So this is Acacia arabica. The third plant is Opuntia delaney, which is known as Nagfani. Now this is a succulent type of xerophyte. That is, the plant parts have watery substance inside them. Now here you can see the green part is there, which is actually the stem part. And this stem, it becomes green and flat to perform photosynthesis. So such stem is called as phylloclade. And on the phylloclade you can see spines. So this is another type of succulent xerophyte. You can see the phylloclade, and it is having the brown spots which indicate the position of node. So at the node there should be leaves. These plants, they also show presence of green leaves if the plant gets water. During the rainy season, when there is no scarcity of water, these plants, they produce green colored leaves at the node. So nodes are the positions where the brown spots are present, and you can see from one node more than one spines they are produced. Around the spines, small bristles or trichomes are present. So this modification is to prevent the water loss through transpiration. To prevent transpiration, the leaves are modified into spines, and therefore the function of leaves is taken over by the stem. So the stem becomes green and flat. The stem is also fleshy because it has mucilage in it. So this mucilage is going to hold water. So it also conserves the water which it gets. The desert animals, they do not get water, so they survive, they eat the phylloclades, and from the phylloclade it has got a lot of water. So these animals, they eat the phylloclade and they get the water also. So these are the xerophytic adaptations in Opuntia delaney.